Okay. It'd be hilarious if co-op shared lives. I think actually the way co-op works in this is you actually just get to play as one of the townspeople. And probably get wrecked if you die. I could be wrong. Okay. So... Nope. I want to go here for construction. Oh, add-ons? Stairs? Impaler ballista and a spitter mortar. Ugh. Reminds me of the game, when you die, your corpse stays where you were, stopping the thing that killed you from killing you the next time you go there. Huh. My supplies are dangerously low. So they are. How do I see what my supplies are? Okay, so we have 2 food. And we do have enough firewood for a little while, but not much. Or, no, consumption versus reserves. Okay, so I gotta go figure out how to make an axe. Salvage pristine wood. You know those structures I started making? I should not have done that. Well, let's see. Let's grab a healing poultice. Or 3. Or, wait, I have salvage. Oh... Do I have fiber? Okay, so if I can make an axe, I should be able to make what I need. Oh, I need pristine wood as well. Because if I can do that, I can start going off to cut down trees. Please tell me I got some pristine wood. There we go. Okay, so let's craft one of these. Craft one of these. And then I'll need a bow and some arrows. So, pristine wood. I pretty much need all of my pristine wood and some more fiber. Because yeah, if we can get some of these, I think you can make a crafting bench later that solves this problem. But
seek more food. My flesh is consuming itself.
okay. So we don't want to rest, we want to craft. So craft the bow and a little bit of arrows, and if we're lucky I can get the deer harvested, and we can also go cutting trees down. The limited lives in this game is a super heated topic. Can't find a solid answer for the... Okay, I am getting hungry too. Oh, I can just stash at refuge while I'm here.
The healing poultice. Keep dreaming. Your wounds are far too deep.
My character is going to be whining about stuff. Okay. So I gotta go kill deer. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of limited lives. I can see why the developers would want to keep that sort of thing in the game, but it's rough for me. Because yeah, I think if this was RimWorld style, and had RimWorld depth, I don't think it would be so bad. But still, okay. So we gotta go kill a critter. Wait, okay. Inventory, where'd my bow go? I have the bow. Okay, let's go options. Use items. Look around. Heavy attack, radial menu.
Catching a deer. Go ahead. Waste your time running.
Okay. I want to get a clear-ish shot. I don't know if there's a stealth. But I got here. Unfortunately, I think the deer is just going to panic. Because, yeah, the problem is he's doing trash bombing again. Which is going to make getting this deer really tough. But at least it's, like, all shiny, so it's real easy to see. But yeah, asshole McGillicuddy is just going to keep bombing me forever. By the way, arrows fly a hell of a lot faster than that. Got it. Followers can now hunt here. Good. Admittedly, I don't know if I can cook this. Let's see, if I tried Kenshi, if I like RimWorld. No, I haven't at the time. Kenshi 1.0 came out more or less in the midst of me being absolutely inundated with new games, and I haven't had the it hasn't cleared up yet. Okay, Reese is out hunting. That's good. That is so cool that he's just got a chunk of city flying up there and dropping down on me. Like, it's clunky and not exactly expertly handled in a lot of cases, but the idea of it is so goddamn cool. Yeah, Kenshi 2 is in the works. Yeah! So, at some point, Reese is starving. Yeah. At some point, I'm gonna... Damn it. At some point, I'm gonna sit down and do a series on Kenshi, but I need to have a significant amount of time to be able to do so. Oh. Okay, can I send stuff back? No. Okay. I believe I had some healing items that I can use, though. Oh, wow, we got a lot of tainted remains. Alright, let's see what I can get from the tree, at least. And then I gotta go back. Let's see. Yeah, hardcore survival, 6 lives, then restart. Is the official dev answer. Yeah, see, if I could do everything but without the limited lives, I'd be perfectly happy. I guess that's maybe what Cheat Engine is for, but this is fine. Okay, so we gotta go make some food. Can I make food here? I can open stash.
Hey, Dad.
Can I equip this as well? No, I can only have one or the other. That's dumb. Okay, I can craft here. So we can make... Follower is unable to craft what you seek. Can I not do it personally? How am I supposed to do then? So wait, I can't craft food. I have to go find more people. Do I have anything that will feed me? Yes, I do actually. I just have to have a functional campfire. There's the answer. Okay, so I need pristine remains and raw meat. And then we gotta go find some more people. Were those steaks? They're those steaks. And I don't know how it factors into co-op. Looks like it can also make grub root into food. Okay. So I'm gonna go inventory. And I'm gonna eat some of this. That's better. Okay, so I've actually been carrying quite a lot of food with me. Let's just grab all of the grub root and process it down. Hey, thank you to Nick Tesla for the 10-month resub. Been ages, but you were here. Welcome back. I assume you've been busy probably with school or job stuff actually. A lot of longtime fans are starting to get jobs now, which is kind of fun. I've been, I don't know, I guess been de facto watching a lot of people grow up, which is kind of weird, but like cool all the same. Okay, so I don't want to use up too much of my grub root, but I do want to have a lot of food just sitting around. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we can drop off the... It is better that I just stash one and then carry over. Okay. Well, that's better. Yeah, I started this channel when I'm 23, and now I'm hitting to the hitting the point where I'm actually going to be 30 soon. I realize that's not like a huge age thing, but for me, I don't know, it feels kind of significant.
So, Rascal, what did you get up to while I was gone?
We spent the whole day doing what he said was work. But he was just wandering around muttering to himself, Dad.
Here, we gotta find some more people. Reese is too tired and we'll go rest. Have fun, Reese. Okay, so I've solved my food problems, which is good. At least I've tackled them well. I didn't realize that I had to process more food. But this should be okay. Hopefully I'll be able to get an actual cook at some point. An actual, like a proper cook and, some proper... like, hunters and whatnot. Because this is the one that I didn't finish. Ammo. What else was there? Because I could keep knocking things down, but I don't want to do that. How did I undo the freeze on my health meter? I just hung out near the fire for a while. Looks like that counts. I want to check something. What are my controls? Is there a... There's no stealth. But I did hit it. I wonder if the deer does bleed out after a while. So it does. Or at least it slows down considerably. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's go back home and store this for a bit. Okay. So if I go back into my inventory, can I just store this? Yeah, I can just stash these at refuge. So I don't actually have to go all the way back to a stash. Good. And hopefully Reese will be able to bring some of this stuff back himself. Go check the map. We haven't hit a blizzard in a while. I'm gonna keep aiming for these. Because the more locations I can, like, purify, hopefully the more, townspeople I can recruit. There we go. Yeah, so what kind of game is this? Watching for 20-30 minutes, not entirely certain. Some kind of pseudo-survival-esque RPG? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how deep the game goes. Like, how big it is. It's an odd mosh. It's weird. I just finished a Souls-like roguelike Metroidvania. 2D side-scroller with pixel art and stuff. And it felt like a perfect blend. I feel like this game isn't quite jiving with itself. Fully. It's got a lot of good features. And I see where they're going with it. It feels a little... half-baked at the conception stage, maybe? And I think it's, I think that's working against it. But it is fun. The combat, I think, has so far been the weakest point. But I think that's just because it's, like, kind of Soulsian, but not very deep. I don't know if we have anybody here. Nope. Looks like it's just the explodey pustules. Well, some of that stuff just went sailing. Where'd it go? There it went. He spit out a pack and then just exploded. But I'll give credit where credit is due. It has a lot of neat ideas, and the execution ain't bad for what it is. Like, instead of just demons, it's supposed to be Lovecraftian. That freaking floating ball of city that flies overhead and just drops shit on you. That's really cool. Like, that in and of itself is an inspired idea. Was there a tentacle tree in the air? It's not a tentacle tree. That's actually, like, built on something. I'm assuming that's kind of one of the major... That's one of the major, like... enemies? Once I clear that, I might be able to start exploring out into new zones. But until I do that, Not so much so. Okay, so I believe this is more firewood I can grab. Now, there's probably going to be a bunch of tainted wood I'm not going to be able to grab here. But unlocking it as a harvesting spot is worthwhile. Almost enough. Check the map. So, could stop by that. I'd like to get a dog sled. We'll go back for the time being. Because, yeah, once I actually get the sled dogs, we should be able to start ranging out further. I also would very much like to... Ooh, forming shard. Oh, that's how I sneak. Hold the jump button. Okay. Let's see. Now, does anybody know this studio? Have they ever made anything before? Is this the first game they've ever put out? Because that's actually something I always kind of want to know. And I should probably learn ahead of time. Because this feels like one of those games that, like, really good as a first attempt. And if they came back to do a second one, I bet it would be amazing. Though I guess that doesn't always work that way. Because I very distinctly remember thinking the exact same thing about State of Decay. Being like, oh man, this is actually a pretty sweet game. I can't wait until they make, like, another one if they do. And, you know, I want to see what they do with it. And then the second one comes out and it's just a clunky, horrid mess. And it's like, shame. Okay, well, I'm not starving yet. Good sign. A lot of Eldritch essences. And back out we go. THQ Nordic. They didn't develop it, though. They published it. There's a difference. And they also did not make Darksiders 3. They published it. So, I specifically want the development studio. Because, yeah, I know it's THQ Nordic. I mean, they were the ones that sent me the game. Like, I contact them plenty. It's just the real question is, Black Forest Games is the actual developer. They made Rogue Stormers and the Gianna Sisters games. Oh, wow, that's one hell of a jump. Because, yeah, I tried to play Rogue Stormers, and it straight up didn't even work for me. So they've been the people that have been making, they're the people that have been making, just, like, basic, rather quality platformers. I guess Rogue Stormers had some issues. I straight up couldn't get it to run, which was my issue. But, yeah, the jump from 2D platformers to this makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Also, thank you, Weary Whale, for the 6-month resub. Hello. Hello. So where am I going? I'm gonna keep going for these. One or some of them have got to have people locked in there. You enjoyed State of Decay 2. They fixed it over time. I'll have to give it another look, because it straight up didn't run on my computer. It was just giving me dumb network issues, so I had to load it up on my Xbox. And that just made me mad, because it barely ran on my Xbox at the time. Maybe it's better, and if it is, you know, I might take a look at it again solo or drag somebody else to join me. The problem is, like I was saying, like, I often only can afford to experience a game in terms of first expressions. I rarely will come back to a game, even if it's, you know, finally out in 1.0 or whatever, just because, like, I don't have the time. There's too many other games, and it's kind of like, would I rather give State of Decay another try, or play Rage 2, which is coming out in, like, 2 weeks. And often the answer is I'd like to play the new thing. Obviously, there are some exceptions. You know, I will play, say, No Man's Sky every single time a new variant comes out. Not necessarily because it's that much better, but just because it's like it's fun watching that game grow and develop. Oops. I like that belch noise they make when they die. It amuses me. So what is this game? RPG, survival, Lovecraftian horror? It's an odd mix. Not a bad mix, but odd mix. Let's see. Bloodhaw. Okay. Supposedly there's a... Oh, there it is.
Wasting your time on my trees. My power won't leave them.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab these. I got one more of these over here. Hopefully one of them has a hopefully one of them has a survivor in it. Because I really want to start expanding my town out, and until we actually find some more people to recruit, I can't. Currently, just opening this up just gets me bustling pustules and nothing more. I just don't want some, like, oh, well, never mind. There it is. That's okay. If that's the only one, then we're fine. No, it's just another one of these, like, weird horror creatures. Okay, let's go into my inventory. I'm just gonna drop some of this. I don't know if stuff despawns in this game, actually. You know what? I bet that over there, whatever that orange beam is probably another survivor. Okay, well, I'm gonna put my beam all the way down there. Makes it easier to navigate. See, do I have food I could eat? Back at the base, until we actually start getting some proper belt pouches, which I might be able to get now. I didn't want to carry food around with me, especially because I don't have to go very far. Once we have to range out to, like, further areas, yeah, I'll start bringing food with me, probably. Because, yeah, I'm curious how long this game is, as well. Maybe I'm not a survivor, but your target marker? No, my target marker is green. I think the orange ones are always survivors, but I could be very wrong. Yeah, you can get a dog sled that takes you around later. My experience was the dog sled was painfully clunky, but maybe they fixed it, or maybe I'll just have to get used to it. Sleepy. It's one of those games where I'm making progress, but it's mostly just kind of a slow slog. Yeah, I see 2 of those orange beams at best. Oh yeah, good time to go warm up too. What's the indicator beneath my food and warmth? Trying to look. You mean the house? I think that's just my task list.
So, Rascal, what did you get up to while I was gone?
Reese said that the world would end in 7 days. But didn't it end already, Dad?
Okay. So let's... Let's drop a number of these stacks off. Actually, let's drop everything off, and then I'll just go get my arrows and my pickaxe back. And let's grab a healing poultice.
A temporary patch.
Okay. So we want to do craft. I don't need to rest yet. Possibly never. Okay, so I need 6 fiber for a woven pouch. 3 pristine remains if I want to get padded lining. Any other tools that I want? I could also get scrap plate. Let's get the pouch first, at the very least. So I need 6 fiber. I've got 3 pristine remains. Let's see. So I know one of these gets turned into fiber. Okay, grub root gets turned into fiber. Okay, so this will get us a woven pouch. And yeah, I don't have enough pristine remains. So the cold hasn't bothered me too much yet. Okay, so that gets me a pouch. Oh! Can I actually get 2 pouches? It looks like it. I can also have... I have a separate slot for a warmth. For warmth and for warmth and armor. So that's actually really good for me. Okay, and this will let me carry a lot more, hopefully? It just says small pouch. It would be nice if it actually showed me like a inventory. Oh, I see. Each one's only worth 2. Let's stash the rest of these. Equip that as well. Okay, so that's 2 more. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. So we gotta go hunting, though. Let's see. Alright, Elsa, look.
Creatures have fascinated me since I was a lad. Unfortunately, most of them are now dead. Extinct. If we can reverse the effects of the eclipse, though...
Oh, I see. Because there's an eclipse. I wonder what that status effect to the left of everything is. I don't really know. Yeah, you can also have a backpack. And I'm assuming there's better recipes I can unlock as I get more people. Okay. Well... we're not doomed yet. I was worried for a moment there. So, I'm gonna head for those orange beams. Yeah, that thing up there is really cool. The ideas that have gone into this, I think I think are what appeal to me almost more than the actual gameplay in a lot of cases. That the idea that there's this giant hunk of a city just floating up over there. And is just being used to pummel the landscape with cars and rocks and whatnot. I really like that. I do wish with the eclipse it was actually an eclipse. Like, okay, admittedly Dark Souls' eclipse is not actually what eclipses look like, but like, close enough. Let's see, I did bring more arrows, good. But like the dark sign is such a rad.
At a deer, but you'll only slice the air.
Like the dark sign just sitting in the sky was just such a cool thing. I think I got it. Yep, I got it. And like, I don't know, I want to play Dark Souls 3 again at some point. Just to get those visuals in again. Might do it as like a solo thing so I can like properly appreciate it. Either solo or like co-op with Shell, or I don't know. 'Cause I think she's at the point where she could probably rock a Dark Souls game. She groans, but she'd rock it. Okay, so where's this mining spot? Is it up top? I hope not. Looks like it's that thing over there. Why is everybody playing this tonight? Probably because it just came out. I wouldn't be surprised if a number of YouTubers and streamers aren't hopping on it. Personally, I hadn't heard about it until about a month ago. Apparently, it's been out for a while, sort of. Okay, so we get sparkstone, copper ore. Anything else? Nope.